Hello, and welcome back to the Operation Winterstorm campaign, and this is the next scenario, and it's a huge one. It takes place a bit later. As you can see, it's close to the middle of the day now, not the morning anymore. And down here in the south is where, I forgot the name, but the town we stormed last time is. We are still clearing that up, and our force from that scenario will assist us and enter from here. So until then, we have this force here. We have 3 infantry companies, one of which I moved to the north here. So we have 2 here, and 1 in reserve here, and lots of machine guns, some of which belong to the infantry companies up here, and placed on this hill. And these will work as a firing squad, no, as a fire support group. We have spotters here as well, as you can see. These will work as a fire support group against our target. And as you can see, the target is the village of Brutciano, which is held by remnants of American forces as well as mostly partisans. And we are in charge of the Italians again, obviously. So my plan is this. These guys will hold their fire for now, unless they see something good to shoot. 15 minutes from now, an artillery strike will fall on these positions from Italian guns up to 150mm or 149mm. A small fire support here. I hope these will not get smashed by American artillery. Now, I don't want to attack through this valley for hopefully obvious reasons. Instead, I placed all my forces, or not all my forces, but 2 of my rifle companies here. And they, at the start of the round, will slowly advance through this wooded area. This is their first objective, and then from here they will swing to here. And I hope that from here I will be able to roll up the American/partisan position up until here. So that will be my main thrust. 2 companies through this, hopefully relatively covered. And as you can see, if we are down here, we are obviously in forest, but even without the forest, due to the terrain here, we are covered from observation from this main village here. Now when we crest this hill, they will be able to see us, but here we have some good cover and good positions to emplace machine guns to suppress the shit out of them, together with the fire that will come from the main mountain here. Our other forces will arrive later, as I said. The companies from last time, these are obviously depleted. I don't know how the ammunition resupply is. So, and I don't know exactly when they will arrive. I could check that, but let's be a bit realistic about it. And to be honest, I'm not really sure. I don't really want to attack with them from here, because, I mean, I could emplace their machine guns if they still have lots of ammunition here as a further firing point, but generally speaking, this route seems dangerous. On the other hand, I could theoretically move them down here. This path here should be able to lead them down the mountain. But I mean, look at this. Look at how exposed that is. Imagine you're walking down here on a fucking donkey path, pack mule path, and all of this can look at you. So I'm not sure how I will use them. I mean, if I manage to get them down here, I guess they would be in dead ground compared to the American position. Then I could move them up here, I guess. But yeah, this reinforcements, they seem a bit, well, useless. But let's see how the main attack goes. And yeah, this is what our soldiers see. Some of them actually have Italian rifles now as well. I love this Italian antennae. In fact, I might actually just take a screenshot of this and ask somebody to make a kit mesh like that for FH2, because that looks so stupid. Oh, American artillery. Down in the valley. Okay, you can shell that all you like, I don't want to go through there anyway. And yeah, over there on this ridge, that's where the main assault will happen. Again, I should mention, I really love the terrain work in this, it's great stuff. The aforementioned main assault force. One thing I've learned in this campaign is you have to be careful not to power out your troops. Simply because of the rough terrain and because they're all on foot, we don't really have any transport. So, I'm gonna take it slow for now. In 15 minutes is when the big artillery attack starts. I hope that that will also, because obviously I'm bombarding this area as well, that will also drive whatever observer they have in here down in the basement. Although even from here, they can basically spot very well. So maybe I will even hit the guy, that would be ideal. I mean, there must be an observer in there. I mean, they grow in these kind of places. It's maybe not the best position. This one's nice though. Yeah, you can really see how complex the terrain is and how high the hills really are. Makes for quite the different experience from the Red Thunder stuff I mostly played before lately. Also less heavy tanks. No IS-2s and such.
Sembrava troppo facile.
Let's hope there's not as many partisans as in the previous forest we went through. Although the forest in the last scenario was a lot thicker than this. This is barely even a forest.
Non ci penso nemmeno, amico.
They must have that artillery on like a harassing fire mission.
Polvere da sparo e altro rompere i ragazzi.
Getting close to the first objective here. No fire from there so far, so it might just be empty. Turns out last time we actually got a direct mortar hit here and took a few casualties. And now I'm kind of worried if maybe there's a mortar direct firing at me, or if they're actually ranging in the artillery and there will be a huge strike coming here. It's kind of hard to tell, but it seems like it was just like a stray round from a harassing mission. Okay, we're picking up the dead and wounded here. Doesn't seem to be getting closer. It does look like spotting rounds. It looks like a harassing mission. That said, we have spotted something up in the tower. Didn't hear any gunfire, so maybe just somebody poking his head up. But yeah, quite annoying. Over here though, I picked up the pace a little bit. No real contact so far.
Dai, addosso! Non diamogli scampo!
Kind of want to get onto, yeah, this high ground here. We do see Americans scampering around here, or partisan. Oh, okay, so there's a mortar battery here. Oops, that was wrong. I hope they're not direct firing or spotting, but still doing the harassing mission. Then again, the American observer does have a good spot from here. Maybe I should have dropped one barrage earlier. Actually, I have my own mortars. Let's call them in and do some counter battery here. Okay, called in the arty with one of the company HQs, but at least 7 minutes for the mortars to even start arriving, so probably my pre-planned barrage will arrive before. Let's hope the Americans are not actively spotting for their 60mm mortars, because that would suck. Okay, I see one American here for the mortar team. Maybe even a direct fire mission. Well, we'll see. And the first objective is ours, so we will use this as a staging area. Wait for the rest of our forces to close in and go for the ridge. Yeah, this one is clear. Some of these are pretty high caliber. Oh! Spotting contact. Near the road. Well, path. To that little agricultural area. Don't seem to be firing at us yet. But yeah, then we have a good... That sounded like a mortar mission, but only 3 shots. Okay, they're dug in. And it's Italian partisans. Alright. Okay. They don't want to open up so far. Fair enough. Okay, now they do.
Mantenere nemica in vista.
Fuoco indiretto. Soldati, addosso!
Okay, squad leader or platoon commander firing with his MP40. Which personally I picture that's actually an FNAB-43, which was a similar looking design that the late Italian army used, but which isn't in game. Maybe they will make a forces pack with that kind of stuff at one point, and then this could be updated. Okay, suppressing them. These will also add to the fire, and these guys I think will do the main assault. I think I heard firing from here as well. Okay, we're in combat with multiple partisan positions here. These guys I had sent out as a scouting force. I think they're actually well positioned to attack that if they get suppressed. We'll just split them up into assault teams. Our mortars are being called in. Okay. Let's do this.
fuoco!
Avanti, forza!
Okay, we got barbed wire here. How can you actually clear that? Is there like a technique for that? That must be annoying, crossing a creek in this weather. Oops.
Vogliono proprio Lo faccio fuori!
Okay, they're very suppressed, that's good.
Muoversi!
Moving up here, covering each other. Oh, that actually looks like they're spotting.
Non mi piace.
They're fairly close to my positions here as well. It's time that my own barrage comes down and knocks out their observer, hopefully completely. Because otherwise I'm gonna have a bad fucking day against American arty here. Or at least my fire support. Okay, things happening everywhere at once now.
Basta, silenzio! Al casino!
More positions. My mortars are being called in. Oh, we're spotting more and more positions here. Making some progress. Some of that sounds like medium machine guns as well. Light machine gun. Verstanden. Okay, we spotted a lot of partisans on this high ground. Okay, we made contact with a sizable partisan force here. Some of whom are fleeing, which is nice. American artillery is certainly ranging in. I hope I can get the spot with this artillery strike, which is now coming down. Mortars. Now, since they did have their mortars deployed behind here, I should at least get some shrapnel into those. Hopefully. Yeah, that looked like a good hit for those mortars. As you can see, my machine guns from the hill are also shooting. Okay. Oh crap, yeah, the Americans are completely nuking us. I did see that coming. Oh shit. Well, there goes one of our machine guns. I did see that coming, so I did pull back the observer team at least, but I don't know if they came away quickly enough, or far enough rather. That said, next round our own pre-planned artillery will fall, and that should hopefully silence that observer. Over here we also seem to have gained superiority over these partisans in this area. But yeah, that artillery strike was most unfortunate. Oh, here comes our artillery. But we will see that next time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.